No problem. Thank you, Daniela, and also thanks, Mark, for the comprehensive presentation and explanation of what e-invoicing is really about. Yes, it's such a pleasure to present this topic with him today together, because both government and also ATO is trying really hard to help out the e-invoicing service provider to promote this concept to the community. And also, it's really great to see that so many accountants and business owners have also registered to attend our events, because it shows how much cares you guys really have for your clients and how much cares you really have for your business. Is really positive and great outcome. So yes, my name's Ray, and I'm a co-founder and CEO of at LUCA Plus, a Chief Entertainment Officer. So before I began this startup business journey, I was actually an accountant for nearly 12 years. And during that time, I kept asking myself questions like, what if I don't have to spend that much time on reconciliation of accounts? And what if I don't have to spend that much time on those low value added tasks and eliminate all the errors, so I can focus more on helping the business grow faster, and I can help the business owners, business decision makers to grow their business faster. So it makes myself really become a part of the business rather than just purely doing all the compliance works. So and then sooner or later, I found out e-invoicing is the solution to achieve those goals. Then we have built our product, LUCA Plus, which is an e-invoicing automation system that aims to ease cash flow, eliminate financial stress, and avoid invoice fraud for business. So for all the accounting professionals, you guys can think of LUCA Plus as actually designed by accountants for accountants. And for business owners, obviously, you'll be able to see how the e-invoicing could really help your business grow faster, which we will talk about it later in the later slides. And so, as we show in the current slide, we are an e-invoicing service provider accredited by ATO, and we currently integrated with 3 different major accounting platforms, which is Xero, MLB, and QuickBooks Online. And there's some more future platforms will get integrated later. Also, at the same time, we're open to other integrations such as open banking system and payment gateway system as well. So you can also see from the slide, we have implemented machine learning and blockchain technology to make our system become more powerful and easy to use. So the next one I would like to talk about is how e-invoicing really works with LUCA Plus. And by the definition, as Mark also previously mentioned, so e-invoicing is a direct transfer or exchange of invoices between business platforms for the suppliers and customers. So I'm actually going to show you, play a short video to show how e-invoicing works.
If you own a business or do the accounts for one, invoicing and billing is high on your pain list. If you're frustrated chasing late payers, stressed with juggling cash flow, or exhausted by the endless admin that comes with paper or PDF invoices, then at last, there's a solution. It's called e-invoicing, and LUCA Plus is Australia's leading specialist provider. We're official ecosystem partners of Xero, MyOb, and QuickBooks Online. Here's how it works. Imagine for a minute your invoices are people. Traditionally, they've been isolated and mute. They can't communicate. Some get lost, some have errors, and many get duplicated by mistake. Worst of all, you might even be paying invoices which are fraudulent, but you have no way of knowing. Now imagine they can talk to each other and to you. LUCA Plus creates a live link between your accounting software and that of your clients and suppliers. It essentially creates a new invoice network, an automated, encrypted communication channel between payer and payee. This means you can better track progress of payments, automate your billing, and avoid invoice fraud. It's growing fast. There are already over 1,000 local businesses on LUCA Plus. Our members love it, and you will too. Get paid up to 32% faster, save thousands in labour costs, and get your life back. You can see why e-invoicing is supported by the ATO. It's an invoicing revolution. So try the free plan today. Sign up to LUCA Plus and say hello to stress-free invoicing.
Okay, so after this video, I hope you guys have a little bit better understanding and clearer picture about what e-invoicing is about. So the next thing I would like to talk about is why e-invoicing matters in Australia. So many of you probably not realize that according to the research, there were a high percentage of late invoice payments in 2018 and 19, as we're showing on the stats. So 75% of the business will experience late payments, and also a lot of them actually experience the overpaid by 30 days in Australia. So, and also the average cost of processing one invoice is actually $29.27 per invoice. You're probably wondering why it costs so much, or why invoice got delayed for that much. As Mark also mentioned in the previous slides, so 89% of SMEs still process all the invoices in a manually process. So we all know that the more manual process involved, the more human error will actually occur. And this is why you also see that stats, because many invoices were handled manually, so that there's a 21.4% of chance that invoice will contain incorrect information, and also 21.9% of chance the invoice will get sent to the wrong person. And if that happens, and it all takes time and money to fix it, and also at the same time probably associated with other indirect costs too. Also the last point I mentioned, very surprised. So basically in 2019, Australian business have suffered from the loss of $132 million cost by fraudulent invoices. After you've seen all the numbers, to be honest, I don't think I could even go to sleep properly if I run a business. I have to ask questions to myself like, can I really afford my invoice gets paid that late? Or can I afford spend that much money and time to fix those errors? And also, am I willing to export my business to be part of that $132 million loss caused by invoice scam? So then you can see why on the next slide, I'm going to talk about the benefits and e-invoicing and why we use LUCA Plus. So yes, after you see all the problems we have in a society, you probably know why we highly encourage business to start doing e-invoicing right now, because the benefits has been all listed here. So the e-invoicing benefit and also LUCA Plus e-invoicing solutions. We actually can see that e-invoicing can avoid fraudulent invoices because you no longer need to rely on the invoice information sent through the email, but you still get the email and the invoice for purely cross-checking purpose. I can give you guys a real user case from LUCA Plus. We actually, a long time ago, we have a subscriber. So we actually stopped one of our subscribers to pay 5.5K to a scammer, where an invoice actually sent to her by email. And all the information in the invoice and the email looked exactly the same as how her supplier communicate with her, including, which even include a smiling face at the end of the email. But the payment details were actually different. So lucky she checked with us before she made the payment, because she was wondering, oh, how come I didn't receive that invoice into my accounting software? I thought how the e-invoicing works is an invoice being sent out, it will land into my accounting platforms, but why that didn't happen? And of course, it didn't happen because the invoice didn't get sent through from her supplier at all. So, and this is a typical example how e-invoicing can stop that $132 million invoice scam. So yeah, it's a real case study, a real user case as well. And also, just FYI, that subscribers actually see that there are other benefits of using e-invoicing. So it makes transactions become smarter. For example, in our system, in our LUCA Plus platform, all the invoices get sent and received will get attached with a hash as the audit trail record, which is immutable and traceable. And also from our platform, you can also see the different status stage of the invoice from it gets sent, when it has been received, and also when it gets paid and reconciled. So as we mentioned before, so the all the invoices recorded in the platform is because the information because LUCA Plus connects with your suppliers and customers, so all the data will be much reliable as well, and then it cannot. Well, it's going to be very hard to manipulate this whole transaction process. So as we mentioned before, e-invoicing is a direct transfer between different accounting platforms of your suppliers and customers. So which means that after you create an invoice in your accounting system, and if you click on the send button, your customers will directly receive the invoice in their accounting system in seconds. So yeah, the same concept will actually apply to your business when you receive an invoice from your suppliers, and you will also receive that the invoice into your platform in seconds. So everything will get recorded automatically, including the your supplier's name, invoice number, amount, whether it's got GST or not, and also the description. So yeah, so that's why we're saying is actually more efficient. Everything's done real time, and you can actually trace and track everything quite easily as well. So, and you can, from other benefits, then you can see that there's going to be a lot of the very outstanding business outcomes you can achieve after you adopt e-invoicing solutions. Because as we mentioned before, the time and money you can save will be up to 70%, and also reduce a lot of the human error. And according to our research, you can your invoice will actually get paid 32% faster. And Mark also mentioned before, according to their research, is actually you get paid faster 7 days in advance. So yeah, those are all the very good benefits of adopting e-invoicing as early as you can. So then you can spend more time to focus on grow your business, or help the decision makers more to grow their business. I think during this COVID-19 pandemic, it's very important for business to keep all the record on a timely and accurate manner, so that the business can get paid faster and reduce time and money during this crisis. Also, accounting and bookkeeping professionals have been doing a brilliant job during this COVID-19 pandemic to keep all the financial information up to date and provide good advice so that business can enjoy the benefits from all the government grants during this period. So again, this is why we encourage early e-invoicing adopters, because we believe it will make the whole process even better and to help business survive, go through this crisis. So yeah, finally, so as what Warren Buffett says, accounting is the language of the business. So one of our visions is actually use this fintech technology, such as e-invoicing, to empower accounting professionals to become a good interpreter to help business grow much faster. And the next one, I would like to talk about the size of and the potential of the e-invoicing. So we all know that there are 2.3 million SMEs in Australia, and that's actually 90 or 99% of the business in Australian economy. There's more than 2 million cloud-based system users in the economy, and that's why we have integrated with Xero, MLB, and QuickBooks Online, because they occupied approximately 88% of the market share together. So again, as I mentioned before, e-invoicing is actually also a big business network because you connect with your suppliers and connect with your customers, and join together, they'll actually become a much powerful network to achieve even more amazing business outcomes. So sooner or later, more people will hear about it and start using e-invoicing. So I can give you another example. So the other day, one of my friends, he's doing 3D business and told me, Ray, I've actually received an e-invoicing email notification from my supplier because that supplier is using LUCA Plus for his business. So yeah, then you can see that it's just a matter of time because people start seeing the benefits, and then they will actually pass this good message to the other business. So that's all from me. I hope you guys now have a much better understanding and clear pictures about e-invoicing. Also, I hope you guys can see the benefits of adopting it as early as you can. Okay, I'll pass it back to Daniela. And let us know if you guys have more questions. We'll definitely get engaged later on. Thank you.